Schmo with the pro, with the man who's got a million qualities, the jack of all trades, Mr. Chael Sonnen, the good guy. Okay, we'll call you the bad guy. Back here for EagleFC 47, Miami, Florida. How we doing?
Good. What's happening, man?
It's good to see you. The last time we were up here was a few months ago. Same stage, different backdrop. EagleFC.
Yeah, man, I'm pumped. I got to tell you, that cage is small. I've heard people talk about that all the time. Well, this cage was small. I don't know a damn thing about it, but I will admit, the first time ever, this is a small cage, and I only bring that up because when you have De Castro and you have Junior Dos Santos, they are 2.5 steps away from meeting in the middle. There's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of guessing what's going to happen in that fight.
And what version of Cejudo are you expecting right there inside the cage? Because, man, he was talking about Triller, he was talking about doing a little bit of triad combat, some boxing, but he's back in mixed martial arts.
Well, and now there's a rumor that with a good performance here, he could be drawn into Fedor. You heard about that. Khabib and Coker are going to meet. I mean, let's see where all of that goes. But so I only offer that because that's some motivation. When you ask what version of Junior, he's got a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I've never seen him use it. I've never seen him try to go to the ground once. I think he's one of the best boxers that the MMA heavyweight division has ever had. But you realize that comes with some big risks, especially with somebody as big as Yorgan De Castro.
Future Hall of Famer, Cejudo?
Oh, I think so. Yes. And, some of his fights were very classic. You know, he's got wins over Verdum, for goodness sakes. Became the world champion. Even the ones that didn't go his way. You know, maybe the fights with Kane, parts 2 and 3 by example. But yeah, man, the guy's a legend.
I know you've heard the news. We got Dustin Poirier saying he will take Colby Covington at 170 pounds. Is this thing all but done? Are they going to ink, pen to paper, Colby Covington, Dustin Poirier, 170 pounds?
Well, something's amiss there. I don't love that fight for Dustin. If that's what Dustin wants to do, then I guess we all got to get on board and support it. I don't think a guy's first time at 170, he's got to be taking on the interim champion who never lost the belt, the BMF champion that never got crowned. I mean, in all fairness, and in any other time in this sport, Colby's the best 70-pounder there is. I think that's a lot for anybody to bite off. 5 rounds with Colby, your first time in the division. I won't ask that of Dustin, but if he's asking of himself, maybe I got to sing a different tune. And as for Colby, he's been oddly quiet about that. I've noticed that he started this idea, but he hasn't responded to it as best I know.
You haven't texted with him?
I have texted with him, but he kind of sidestepped the question.
Interesting. Let's talk about Charles Oliveira. If you were to put your finger in the wind, who is he fighting next?
Islam Makhachev. And I must tell you, as a fan, that's the fight that I want to see. If you would have asked me this 2 weeks ago, man, I did not want to see it. I was not interested. I thought Islam probably be a 3-1 favorite against Charles 2 weeks ago, and Islam would beat him for all 5 rounds. At least that's what I would think. Whether that happened or not, I would not be excited for the fight. Everything is different. Charles Oliveira is so much better than I knew he was. That would not be a 3-1 spread. That's going to be $150 to close to even money. That's the fight I want to see happen. That's in the absence of McGregor. I must include that, but Islam would be my prediction for Charles next.
A division you know well, the middleweight division, 185 pounds. Jared Cannonier is fighting Israel Adesanya. Can Cannonier do something differently to not be exposed by Israel Adesanya like all of his previous opponents?
Yeah, Cannonier's a pain in the ass. I mean, really, he's going to stay in the fight. He's not going to beat himself, and a lot of guys do. Adesanya stays in there for all 25 minutes. I could all but predict for you that Cannonier is going to lose the first round, but Cannonier does come on. I think a lot of people are counting him out. I think he's kept a very cool head. I mean, there's something about this. While Adesanya is better, there is something about this that every upset in sport feels the way this fight feels. And if Adesanya is not fully engaged in this contest, I mean, it's a hard night out. Jared Cannonier is the #1 contender for a reason. He's damn good.
And what's the worst thing you can say about Henry Cejudo, your broadcast partner here at EagleFC?
I love working with Henry. Man, I was just picking his brain. You heard about this comeback, and he's back in the USADA pool, and he's got this meeting with the UFC, and, that was about 2 months ago. So now I see Henry for the first time, and I ask him where that's at, and he says, man, I'm coming back. He does look a little bit leaner, I must say. He looks like he's getting his own workouts in instead of just training other people. I think we're going to get him back, and if I was to predict for you at 135, he's probably going to go right in against Aljo. What do you think?
I think it's that, or it's the winner of Aljo and TJ Dillashaw.
Sure. I love that match. I don't know where TJ is. TJ had that injury after that great performance with Sandhagen, so it's a good time to be a 135-pounder, quite frankly. That division has never been as interesting as it is right now.
And can we get a final message for all the Chael Sonnen fans out there worldwide?
Yeah, EagleFC tomorrow, live and free. Get the FlexCap app. If you want to make it real easy, do yourself a favor. Go to EagleFC.com, sign up, and tell them the bad guy sent you.
He's the pro, I'm the schmo. Miami, Florida, Flexcast Arena, EagleFC 47. We're out.